Grand Rising, my people. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. We are live, and here's the thing. I'm in an gold trade, as you guys can see. I think this thing is going to come a little bit lower. We have stop losses here. You see this cluster, 0.75% of stop losses down there. I made an early entry with one lot. I wanted actually to retrace a little bit more down here. I'm going to enter with, I think, 2 more lots. We will see, depending on how the market behaves. If there's a lot of volume down, then I won't enter with anything, because then it's a big chance I get stopped out even on this position. But this is it. We got 8 minutes till London Open. Liquidity switch, kill zone trading. Let's see what happens. I'll stay muted until I see something, then I'll share it with you guys. I got no camera on today because I ain't got no makeup on. But something like that. I'm looking bullish on EJ. So as you guys see EJ here, you see this pink line. The pink lines are always stop loss clusters, big volumes of stop losses. So what has happened? Honestly, I don't know what happened this night. No news that triggered this JPY move, but JPY had a massive pump. I mean, we saw first this crazy move here, and now this crazy move. So I'll try to figure out what happened with JPY because I don't see any news on it. But anyways, technically looking at this, what we got is a massive liquidity sweep. All right. And market made a lower leg, but didn't break this leg though. So we're still bullish on a bigger time frame, on a daily time frame, on a 4 hourly also. And here's the thing: big stop loss cluster. All stop loss got taken out, including mine. I had a buy position and had a buy limit order. I had my buy somewhere here. I had the buy limit down here. All of it got taken out this night, so I lost basically 1% of my capital this night trading. Sorry, got distracted quickly by gold. It's in the buy position, so I'm buying gold right now with a small lot. I'm still not completely confirmed or convinced where it's going. I'm gonna switch screen quickly here so you guys see what I'm doing with gold. Might get stopped out. We'll see. Then I might re-enter also. So what's happening right now is messing with these stop losses down here. I went in quite early. You see, it reacted perfectly on the stop losses. We will see if this reaction holds. Just because we have a reaction on stop loss doesn't mean that it will fly from there. It just means that we have some form of support from these stop losses. The thicker this stop loss line that you see here, the thicker this cluster, the more stop losses we have, the bigger the reaction will be. Right now, the reaction is not very good, to be honest. Looks like gold might want to go a little bit deeper. We'll see. In that case, we get stopped out. Remember, a trading is a game in being able to handling losses, to understanding and accepting that you will take losses, just that you know that you have a strategy that prevails in the long run, so you will actually win as long as you stick to the plan and do what you're supposed to do. So we'll see how this holds. I lose $200 on this one. I lose, if this one stops me out, I lose, let's see here. Boom. I don't know, I'm thinking about closing it myself because it looks very bearish right now. It looks like it wants to dump. I will see, stops me out then. There's more stop losses here, but I am looking at these stop losses and take profits that we got above here. There's a lot of volume of liquidity here. Market pumped up, sold, and when it sold, what happened? And here also came down and came back up, and it started to sell again. So when it sold, these sellers that pushed the market down left all these stop losses that you see here, up here. So these lines are stop losses. This is 1.03% off the stop losses are here at this point, at about 23.30, I would say. And the market sentiment is about 50-50. Actually, it's more in the sell favor, which is good for us. It makes it a little bit bullish, but it's actually it's 50-50. It's 49.51, so it's basically no difference. All right, let's see if gold turns before it stops us out. Had a perfect reaction here, but today gold looks bearish. I'm going to close one of the positions because it looks like it wants to go deeper, honestly. Don't want to risk too much on this one. And then if it starts pumping up, if we get the confirmation, I will add the position again. I will actually add maybe 2 positions also. Nice one. the type of confirmation I'm looking for is, for example, taking out this high here, for example. That's a perfect confirmation. I'm looking at the candles, how they form. Right now, we're starting to build some form of bullish momentum here with the candles. You see the bearish momentum has decreased, and we started to print bullish candles. Long wick down here, which means they were trying to push it down. Sellers were trying to push it down. They didn't manage to, but still low. This is just 1 minute candles. Things can turn very quick, so it's not convincingly enough. We're watching. In the meantime, when this thing is playing out, oh, it's just gonna talk, and then it starts to make a move. Nice. You like that? Let's see how this candle closes. Remember, it's the closing of the candle that is important. You always want to see how they close. For example, now if this candle is pushing, if it pulls back hard now and leaves a massive wick, and it's very bearish. In this case here, very bullish. I'm entering with one more lot on this trade. And now, next confirmation I want to see, it's taking out these tops. So this is the point when I regret that I closed this lot down here. But in the same time, I did the same decision. I would do the same decision again if I was in a situation again, because it was literally showing that it wanted to dump a little bit more. It was giving me the signal, and we have some more stop losses down here. So tricky situation, but I'd rather cut my losses and enter a little bit more safe than to risk too much. So let's see. I want to take out this top. If it struggles too much to take out this top, I might exit again. This is how I play it. Always watching how the candles print. Put a stop loss in the meantime. Alright, baby, we need this thing to push. See if we can get some catch-up pips here. Alright, so I'm $400 on this one, so it's not even 0.5% in this trade. So let's see how it goes. I will switch screen to display my MetaTrader so you guys can see what I'm looking at there, because I'm looking at something there as well. I'm looking at the EJ. EJ right now is heading towards the stop loss cluster that we got here. Oop. And I would love. I haven't entered this trade yet. As I said, I got stopped out during the night. I haven't entered this yet, but I want to just see if it can push down a little bit lower, take out these stop losses here. That would be perfect. That would be a perfect entry. So I'm marking this one out like this for now. If market comes down to these stop losses, we can like really sniper entry this one, because EJ is very simple. When EJ hits these stop losses, I love how it reacts to it. It's almost like, or basically like gold. You guys saw how it reacted, or how gold reacted to that stop loss cluster. It's a hack, definitely. Buy gold. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So market, at least we have a little bit more movement than yesterday we had on the markets. Let's just see this thing come down here, trigger our entry, and that would be perfect. In the meantime, to make this a little bit more fun, let's see what GU is doing. Damn, I think I have to clean up this chart a little bit. A lot of old stuff here. All right, so if you guys saw the market overview I did last week on GU, and you guys know that I called out a sell, I called out a buy from here perfectly. Market went all the way up, then I called out the sell from here, and it did both of it. So the sell was maybe not as big as this buy yet, but I actually think that this thing will push down further. And why I think so is because we are in a massive downtrend when it comes to GU. Just close this thing here. We are in a massive downtrend. Let me pull this thing out a little bit. That's the COVID dip that you see right here. No, sorry, this is the COVID dip. And this year, what has happened is we've just been ranging. Pop, 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 back and forth. Broke out, back in. Broke out, back in. Now, finally, we had a real breakout. And I was looking for this one for a while. I wanted these lows to be taken out because this low is the one that created this high. We took it out. We pulled back perfectly. This was the perfect pullback. And that presented the entry for us for the sell. All right. So what I'm looking at now is for the re-entry on the sell. Closing one of my gold positions because I don't like how gold is behaving right now. Actually, it didn't take out that top. Closed both of my positions. It didn't take out the top. It started to dump. So I'm cutting my losses and I'm closing that. Sorry for jumping back and forth. I will go quickly to gold just and show you guys what I meant or what I saw, what I meant with that. Let's do like this. Boom. All right, so I told you guys I wanted this stop loss cluster here to be taken out. Boom. Market took it, reacted perfectly, and pushed. All right. I told you guys next thing I need to see is this high taken out to really confirm that okay, we're going bullish now. What happened? Market came up, tagged this high, but didn't manage to break it, and then started to dump. So boom, it means we are in a sell situation. This thing will not pump, and this is how. So I'm not waiting for this thing to come down and hit my stop loss. I'm cutting it short before it hits stop losses. Basically, risk management. If you see that something is going to a loss, accept that it's going to a loss and just cut your losses short. Because winning in trading is not only winning trades. It's easy to, how can I say, win trades when things are going as they're supposed to go. It's when things are not going as they're supposed to go, where you really show your colors, how you cut your losses. So winning in trading is not only winning trades, it's also how you cut the losses, how you defend your equity, your balance, basically. How you stack your equity and how you not lose your equity. Hope you got your copies ready. So as you see, again, we have another stop loss cluster here. I'm not going to enter now. I'm going to see what it does because I already got stopped out. Not stopped out, but I already entered 3 times and had to close those positions. But good enough, I didn't enter with any hard, any big money. So did not cost me too much. I've lost altogether 0.5% this morning. It's okay. I can take it. And my risks in my trades are between 0.5% and 1%. That's always what I'm risking, and I want at least a 1 to 2 risk to reward. With that said, back to EJ, because here we got something really nice cooking up. So this is a stop loss cluster. Oh shit, we hit it. We already hit it. 1 second. Nah, not yet. Okay, so yeah, we actually hit it. We took out the stop losses. Not fully. I would love to see one more dip. This is what I'm looking at. I would love to see one more dip, but I am entering already. I'm starting to scale in from now on. Yeah, come on, push a little bit more. I'm putting that first entry. This is the trade we're looking at. I've started to scale in. This is my first entry. With my stop loss at 165.870. I want to see this thing go a little bit lower. If not, then what I'm looking at is this high to be taken out. No, sorry, this high to be taken out to confirm that we are reversing the trend basically. Market structure shift. We take out this high on the break or on the pullback. I'm adding positions. Right now I enter just with one lot. I like to on this particular trade here. If we were down here, if market came down here, my risk management, like the stop loss, would be so small that I could have easily added 7, 8, 9 lots to this trade. And for entering from here, I can go in with maximum 2, maybe 3 lots. So we see what it does. Gold on the other hand, it looks like it wants to dump. Let's look at gold in the meantime. It's reversing a little bit, our EJ trade. Let's go back to gold. Yo guys, let me know in the chat if there's something special or something in particular that you want me to look into. Any currency pair, anything in particular you want me to look into, let me know. All right, gold is pulling back. So just a quick overview on gold so you guys know and understand what I see here. We have a massive fair value gap here, all right? For you that don't know what a fair value gap is, it's basically an imbalanced candle, a candle that with a lot of orders that hasn't been triggered yet. So there's a lot of liquidity resting there, and liquidity is the fuel of the market, all right? So we have pulled down, and we have tapped into this fair value gap. That happened yesterday. And we had a reaction from the fair value gap, we pushed up. Now we are pulling back again, and I'm not sure, I don't believe in this pullback really. I think we're going to push higher first before we go lower, but we'll see. We're at this order block here. Market should give us a nice reaction from here actually. A lot of we'll see what the market does. Right now it's dumping. I think it looks like it wants to go deeper. Maybe want to fetch more liquidity. Here we have an extreme order block. If market comes down here, we're definitely gonna have a reaction. Boom. This is a very strong order block. Pull back, took out liquidity once, twice with these wicks, and then this massive impulsive candle taking out these highs. Takes a lot of liquidity to do something like that, so therefore an extreme order block, and this is an order block inside order block. So if we come down here, I'm definitely in a buy situation. Question is, when will that happen? Because we are 86 pips away from that. We'll see. Right now I want to see, and why I'm not selling down to this point is because I'm not sure that market will come down all the way here. I want to see if market does so first. First and foremost, we got to take out these lows here. All right, this wick here, and I want to see how market reacts to it. If it's just gonna dip and then poof, start shooting up, or if it actually pushes straight through into this extreme order block. And this is how you want to trade the markets. You want to have points of interest, and you want to wait for your confirmations there and not rush it. Let the market come to you. So basically I'm letting the market come to me by having my entry down here. Right here, right now, I don't know what's going to happen. I thought market would turn at, what was it, 23.13 or something, even higher. When we hit when we took out the stop losses that were here, we had a stop loss cluster, but it didn't happen. So now I'm just waiting to see what will happen on the markets. And the markets are recovering from a massive news day yesterday. In the meantime, our EJ trade is making its way up. Let's see if it takes out this high. That will be our perfect confirmation for entry. I'm gonna go mute for a couple of minutes till I see something to share. Oh, by the way, I know my music is super happy. It's spreading good vibes here. Honestly, it was difficult to find royalty-free music to use on the stream, so I took whatever I got. Enjoy it. I'm not entering in a trade yet. If I enter, I will let you guys know. I'm just marking out potential trade ideas here, potential trade setups. I'm waiting for confirmations. But in the meantime, our EJ trade is actually doing really nice, and we're just waiting for this last confirmation. We're waiting for this top to be taken out. Had our first entry here, but it's a risky entry because we ain't got no real confirmation yet. I want to see this high taken out. If it gets taken out, that's the real confirmation we're waiting for. Back to gold. And remember, if there's any currency pair or something you want me to dive into, analyze, then let me know. Write it in the chat. Yo, Rio, you're still short on gold. I actually think gold is turning out. We'll see. I opened 2 lots on gold with a very small stop loss. Let me share it with you guys. We'll see how it goes. A little bit risky, a little bit early, but it looks for me like this thing is turning. I want to see it take out this top. Here we are. So I have 2 lots open on gold. Short stop losses. I'm risking like 0.2% on this trade. Boom, they're ready. The first push, need to take this one out. Remember, this initial pushes here doesn't mean very much. It can be just a liquidity grab, getting into these fair value gaps, and then they dip slower. The reasoning for me entering on this ones are, first and foremost, stop loss cluster, taking out stop losses. So liquidity grab is done on the sell side. We have taken out the liquidity we need to take out on the sell side. We are, as you guys saw in the trading view, in a point of interest here. All right, we're in a order block on a bigger time frame. So that's that. So basically, we are in the silver bullet hour, and what I'm looking at is the classic silver bullet liquidity switch. But like I said, here's the fair value gap, and we will basically know very soon if this thing was just grabbing liquidity out of this imbalanced candle, or if it's going to push up higher. And honestly, we don't know that for sure until we take out this top here. So as market has already pushed, I'm moving my stop losses very tight. So I'm basically not break even, but I'm losing 0.1% on this trade if I lose. So I see it almost like break even. So this is how I can risk into some trades sometimes. When I get some confirmations and I see stuff that confirms my thesis on a reversal, then I'm basically entering with the knowledge that it's a very big chance I get stopped out. But the stop loss is so small, so it's worth for me doing it because my risk management, let's say for this trade, for example, let's go back to trading view. Let's go back to trading view. So we have gold here. My stop loss is here, all right? Let's say something like that. I'm risking 0.1%. Let's say I'm only targeting these highs. That's 80 pips. So I have a stop loss of 30 pips to win 80 pips. I have a risk to reward on 26. My risk to reward is 26. Let's say I'm only targeting these highs. I still have 14 in risk to reward. Understand? So if I get stopped out 1, 2, 3, 4 times, I know when I win, I recoup everything and then some. And this is how I play sometimes during situations like this when I'm a little bit uncertain of what the market is going to do. The tough thing can be sometimes that market comes up, gets close to TP, and you have a nice bag, and then you're like, okay, should I hold it and let it hit my TP or close it early? And that can be tough sometimes, especially if you take profit up here and market is starting to show resistance here already. What I always do is I use these levels as take profit levels, take profit zones. So I take parts of the profits off the table when I hit these kind of zones. Take a little back, take a little back, take a little back, because as we say, money's money, Len. Sorry, I just had to say it. It's a meme from TikTok, but anyway, but just to put it short, it's a bag is a bag, like my man Rio said once. And you win not only by hitting your take profit every time, but also by securing your bags along the way. So that's what we do. So let's see how this thing plays out. In the meantime, back to EJ. What is EJ doing? EJ is struggling. Pull back a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. I want to add more positions, but I won't do it until I see some super strong confirmations here. Shifted, just move my stop loss. So I'm 0.1 on EJ now as well, even less than that. as you guys see, the Dixie is ranging hardcore. So if you look at the daily time frame, man, this thing is fantastic. So we had a fair value gap on the daily time frame up here, and we have this weekly fair value gap down here. Market has just been bouncing up and down between these two. Interesting. So I would love to see this thing break out hardcore. I thought it would do it yesterday and with the FOMC meeting and stuff. So I want to see it break out in either direction. And the thing is now, if we take out this top, close above it with a daily candle, then there's a big chance that we will go much higher. But if we don't do that, if we start pulling back now, taking out this low, for example, yeah, man, you can expect a lot of currency pairs paired against the US dollar to start flying. I wanted to say that you will see gold flying, but gold will fly anyway. It doesn't matter. It's literally detached from the US dollar by now. Not fully. It does sometimes move when the US dollar moves, or in reverse, of course, but most often it does what it wants to do. And when it moves in reverse with US dollar, it does it for a very short time. It's not much happening, guys. Just waiting for this thing to get taken out. We're very close now. My gold trade, honestly, I'm thinking about jumping out of it. I don't need to jump out of it. My stop loss is so low, but it's totally lost momentum. Nothing is happening down here. Found support here, but things are not looking very bullish right now. New 5-minute candle. Let's see if it dips down and pushes up. If not, I think this trade is a goner. Still not taken out. This is equal high. This one doesn't count. It's like 1 pip above. I don't count it as a market structure shift. You need to see a more firm market structure shift. in the meantime, while we're waiting, just a quick one on the news today. So yesterday we had a FOMC meeting. Just a short recap. We had a FOMC meeting. We had the federal funds rate came out as forecasted, so nothing changed, no big things there. FOMC statement, or the FOMC press conference by Jerome Powell. What can we say about it? I was watching it live, and honestly, it came out more dovish than bearish. Dovish than hawkish. What does that mean? That means that it looks more like the US dollar, to put it very simple, like the US dollar will go down, like they will ease on the monetary policies rather than restrain it and push up the interest rates more interest hikes. So it looks like they're going to be dovish on the monetary policy, which means that there's a chance that, I don't want to say soon, but there will come rate cuts will come this year. The problem is, in the same time, the problem when Jerome Powell was speaking yesterday was that he was like double-sided. So he said like, okay, the economy is under control. We have control on the economy, which is good because then they want to print more money. And we know that's bullshit. Also, US ain't got no control over the economy. But if they say so, it means, okay, we want to print more money. Listen to us. We have control over the economy. Everything is good. Don't worry. Okay, cool. But they were saying that. In the same time, they were saying we don't have control on inflation. We're not happy with where inflation is. And to control inflation, they have to increase interest rates. All right. So it was kind of double-sided, the message yesterday. I'm closing one of my gold positions quick before it turns. Boom. Close one. Puts us a little bit in profit. I think this thing is going to run further, so I'm going to let it run. If not, stops me out at break even. Just going to minimize the stop loss. The position that I closed was 0.25%. It was 250 bucks. I have 50 bucks here on risk for this position, so I'm gonna let that one be. Remember, nothing is confirmed until we take out this top here. Until that, it can turn anytime soon. This might as well just be a liquidity grab, balancing out these candles right here. Boom, as you see, came perfect to the bottoms, to the wicks, these ones. And in between, we got a fair value gap. So, we'll see. Turn hard, yo. Det var då? Yo, Veg Food Lover. Welcome, brother. And Gary, if they have it on TradingView, I can check it out. Let's see. It's called Gary. I never heard of that one before. And remember, when it comes to altcoins, let me see first. Gary, USDT. There we have it. When it comes to altcoins, it's more fundamental than technical. Remember that. So we can look at the technicals here. but it's the fundamentals that are important. The community, the team behind the token, tokenomics, and so on. Damn. All right. Shit. All right. This one has gone down. I don't know even what to check for, because this thing is at the bottom. The only thing I can say, looking at the daily, I cannot say much about this one, honestly. Plus, I have no idea what token it is. I'm sorry, Vego. Only thing I can say, if it takes out this top here, it's that's very good for it. That's bullish, but still though, it's so much. Nah, man, we have so much liquidity built up here. This one is very difficult. Going back to the gold chart, that's missing big time with me. This thing looks like it wants to reverse. EJ is also struggling. Struggling big time to take out this top. Man. We'll see. Guys, I think that will be it. Just watch out for the news today. We got 230 USD unemployment claims. This can definitely move the markets. High impact news. If you're trading Canadian pairs, you got that 245. And that's basically it. Nothing more happening. Waiting for market to wake up a little bit more to give us some more volume. If not, then probably 2 o'clock you will see some volume. Nah, not even 2 o'clock, 2:20, just before the news. You will see the volume, and then after the news, things will be interesting. This is where you find your positions. Don't jump into anything quickly during the news. Wait for market to do its wick out first, and find its direction, its push, its movement. All right. Guys, I'm wrapping this up. With that said, if the gold trade starts to pump further and the EJ trade, I will actually post both of them in the Telegram, in the Prosperous Prime Telegram. So if you're not in there, make sure you join the channel. Link is below. And the Prosperous Prime, DM me if you want to join it.